What's going on? How y'all doing out there? What's up? This was gonna be about how Hugh Grant turned down a role in The Holiday. He was originally supposed to have a role in the movie, which ended up going to Jude Law. He said that the films that he'd been doing were kind of close in proximity, so he wanted something different. I can understand it, even though I think that with Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet, it would have been he would have fit in good with Jack Black. But I do get it. I get it. Because he pretty much been playing the same role. Um, the guy that gets the girl. It's always quirky, and it's always pretty much the same. Most of his movies have been pretty much the same. After Four Weddings and a Funeral, Mickey Blue Eyes. A lot of his roles have been pretty much carbon copy. Second, third tier variations of the same thing. But he did say he didn't want to do that anymore, and so and I get it. I got it. When you are making these films, you get so much time before you gotta like the iron is hot, and you can be kind of turned off by doing the same old thing. It's kind of like it just goes nowhere. And often than not, when you see actors, they want something that challenges them. They get to a point where it's like, okay, I got to recharge the batteries. I got to do something that's different. I did like The Holiday a lot. I thought it was a really cool film. I thought that it was, it had a good storyline and a vibe. But I get why he turned it down. I mean, because a lot of, like I said before, it's typecast, and it's kind of slapstick, and it's kind of like what he ends up doing. And he, when you have a more successful franchise of doing certain things, um, you want to be challenged. You don't want to be stuck in the same boat, because again, it just doesn't hit the same. And a lot of times, the kind of budget you get, the kind of draw you get, it's a different vibe. So, I understand why he didn't want to do that. And again, this is one of the movies that I really like, enjoy watching around the holidays. I thought it was really cool, you know, but I understand. I get it, you know, because so often than not, you get typecast, and, and if that movie doesn't hit or for whatever reason, you got to go back to the drawing board. You got to, but he will never get a James Bond. He won't never get a serious role. So part of you will be like, who are we kidding? Why not take the role? Why not do it? But I understand for, personal reasons why you don't want to be typecast, because Hollywood is all about the system. Hollywood is all about, um, you know, doing what they do and how they, incorporate it. So, it says something in its own. It says something in its own. So, like I said before, but he's had a good career. I've liked generally the kind of movies he puts out. So, you know, but it would have been interesting if he had done this role. hmm But Judd Low is a little bit more. How do I say it? He's not as perceived as quirky as Hugh Grant, so it hits a little bit different. You know, but again, I watched his movies and they've been pretty much factory tailor made. So anyway, he turned down The Holiday, and I'm going to ask you: would you have liked to have seen Hugh Grant in the movie? And do you think that Judd Lowe was the best replacement? Or let me know what you think in the comments before, because I've always kind of dug that film. But anyway, let me know, because Jack Black's character was over the top, and he did his thing. Anyway, please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay woke. Stay free. Stay true. I'm out one time. Peace.